evening, Scotland. Good evening, social media land. I hope you are well. This is my 300th video on this YouTube channel. 300 original pro-Scottish, pro-independence videos, all delivering the same pro-Scottish, pro-independence message. Nothing has changed in these 300 videos except maybe the technology I use, but the message still holds strong. In fact, the message now needs to be louder, and we need to ask more of the movement. And for some, what I'm about to ask may be too much, but I will ask it anyway. What are we willing to sacrifice for Scotland's future? Can we set aside our differences even for a moment to see the bigger picture, work towards a conclusion which is independence? We all agree on one thing: Scotland should be an independent nation. But here's the hard truth: our addiction to political loyalties is holding us back. We've turned independence into a party issue when it should be a national cause. And while party loyalty is understandable, it's not enough to deliver our freedom. We need to see our politics as being just a tool, one which is used to express our right to self-determination. And we need to accept that this tool is not what defines us, but how we use that tool. Right now, we're using politics to preserve a devolved Scotland. Now that's fine if you're content with Holyrood operating as a branch of Westminster, with a massive chunk of that representation being tied to English political parties. But if we want independence, true independence, we need to evolve. Part of that evolution is the need to build a pro-Scottish government and a pro-Scottish opposition in Holyrood. Because political hegemony, the dominance of a single party, in this case the SNP, is great for managing devolution, but it's a barrier when you're trying to build a nation. Presently, the SNP has done a remarkable job on pushing the glass ceiling of devolution, but now a change is required. We don't just require a strong pro-Scottish government. We need to remove as many MSPs that are loyal to the Union over Scotland. You know who they are. We need a pro-Scottish opposition discussing issues that affect Scotland, not Anglo-Unionist MSPs representing Westminster. We need this pro-Scottish government and opposition to tune out the pantomime noise of Labour and the Tories and truly work harder together to deliver independence. We need Holyrood to be a true Scottish Parliament. There are ways to gain more pro-Scottish parties in Holyrood, but that is for another video. What I want to now ask anyone who's watching this video, anyone who agrees with placing our national cause above party loyalties, are you willing to help campaign for such a thing here on social media? Are you willing to make the content we produce work harder? Are you willing to learn how to make memes or take links from other web pages and send them out across social media? And then do that most important thing of all: interact with the content independence creators make. By liking, by sharing, and by positively commenting on pro-indie posts, we create a movement that can deliver a greater message, more than just placing a leaflet through a door or going to a march. Door knocking and marching obviously still have their places, but digital content is far quicker to react and easy to share. The most important activists we have are the ones that share the content, not make it. Yes, we have creators, people willing to stick their faces on a meme or a video, but that reaches no one if you guys are not sharing. And that's why the idea of social media activism is a massive untapped potential for the independence movement. Look at the dominance of the pro-Palestinian movement on the internet. They shot down every Ziolai and held them accountable while governments worldwide kept quiet. too afraid to speak. Now imagine that collective power that could reach across Scotland into every home. And all it takes is about 10 minutes a day. Saorsa has a presence across every social media platform of consequence. We have a Facebook page and a private Facebook group. You will probably be watching this on YouTube or through a TikTok link. So share it right now. Like it and comment something nice. And then go and find a private Facebook group and join it. And when you do, please answer the cheesy membership questions. If you don't, and you don't answer them in full, you're not going to get into the group. We don't operate by committee. We are not a political wing of anything. We just campaign hard online for independence, placing the national cause above the toxic lines that some have drawn. This isn't about weakening any party. It's about strengthening the movement, strengthening the cause. Because independence is bigger than any party, bigger than any individual, and bigger than any election. We must evolve as a movement, and that means working together not as SNP supporters, ALPA or Greens or ISP supporters, but as independence supporters. We must also build something greater than politics. We must create a community that supports each other in this fight, a community where activists, volunteers and everyday Scots stand shoulder to shoulder. A community where content creators and writers and artists and campaigners all have the backing they need to spread their message of independence far and wide across the internet. Because we need to build a movement that rises above politics and will outlast any single political campaign. The community must be a place of solidarity where we lift each other up and amplify each other's voices. A place where we challenge Westminster's narrative together and show the world what Scotland stands for. Together, we can create a national conversation that inspires hope, fosters understanding and drives action. This is about more than politics. It's about the people. It's about coming together as one Scotland, united in purpose and driven by a shared dream. So I ask you again, what are you willing to sacrifice for Scotland's freedom? Can you sacrifice your differences, your addiction to politics, the barriers that divide us? Because the reward is greater than any sacrifice we could ever make. The reward is independence. Scotland's future is ours to shape. So let's shape it together. I'm going to tag all the political entities in this video and Believe in Scotland and all under one banner because we need to be pulling in the same direction. And if we got even 2 of these organisations to go out on a limb and say that they are collaborating, then it could be the start of something big. And again, let me thank everyone that has supported this YouTube channel, especially considering we have just reached 300 videos. Please share this on your socials and also come and join the Saorsa Facebooks and let's start building that community. Thanks again and have a great day.